Yeah. What's poppin'? Shout out to everybody in the chat already. My bad about that. Make sure y'all share the goddamn video. Let them know we live. Candy Girl, Jimmy Russo, Joseph, Money 2K. What's poppin'? Kid Sullivan. What's good? Y'all Nellis, I see you. Yeah. Y'all pull up on me, man. Block G. Talk to me. Talk to me, Block. Yeah, y'all do know. Shout out everybody in the chat. Yeah, y'all pull up, share the video, let them know we live. Step on the goddamn like button. Subscribe if you new over here. Please do that for me. Turn your notification on so you don't miss shit I drop. We try to do something over here. Shout out all the new members we got here recently. I appreciate the love. So a lot of new members say they don't want to miss that member Monday. They ain't missing that. Shout out Glenn White, D Cash. Try harder. What's good? God damn it, try harder. Y'all stay right there. Stay right there. Wait one. Wait one. All right, I apologize. We right back. Hey, shout out Fizz. What's good? Shout out Elite Good. Shamar Shownuff Smith. Hey, Bo Carter. Number 33. What are you saying? Number 38. What are you getting at, bro? The hell does that mean? 38. What we talking about? We talking about 38. Fizz say, yeah. Yeah, man. Yeah, y'all make sure y'all share the live. Pull up on. We got something to fucking talk about today. Yeah, me. Cause you know, God damn it, man. In the chat, real quick, why we here? Why I got y'all there? You hear me? Shout out to 53 in the motherfucker right now. Let them know we live. Let me ask y'all something. In the chat, when did the Carolina Panthers decide on Bryce Young? By your account, I want to know how y'all feel about that. In your mind, when did Bryce Young become the guy? 38 special. Yeah, 38 special. I don't like it. 38 special snub nose. That's something my wife would love. You got one for sale? You got one for sale, trucker? Stop playing with me. Shit, 38 specials go for about $100 nowadays. Shit. especially if it's a snub. Okay, Jimmy say last minute. Stay right there, Jimmy. Stay right there. Everybody in the chat, when by your account do you believe the Carolina Panthers decided on Bryce Young as soon as they traded for the to number one? Uh, Somebody said dinner. Mike Blasky said good question. I got the answer. I got the answer for y'all if y'all want to know. In the chat, if you want to know when the Carolina Panthers decided on Bryce Young, put a yeah in the fucking chat. Because quite frankly, we've been lied to. They lied to us. Put a yeah in the chat if you want Unc to expose when the Carolina Panthers wanted or decided on Bryce Young ultimately. We're gonna get this shit out the way. Put a yeah in the chat, goddammit. Yeah. I see it. I see it. Watch this. I'm waiting on everybody to get in this motherfucker first off, cause I don't want to hear no shit after I expose this shit. You know what I mean? I don't want to hear no shit. I won't hear no shit. Cause you let the Panthers tell you leading up to the draft, they didn't know who they was gonna draft. You let Bryce Young tell you leading up to the draft. No, I wasn't told I was the first pick. No, the Carolina Panthers they never discussed to me if I was the first overall pick. This one came out of Bryce's mouth and out of the Panthers' mouth. Shout out to everybody in the chat. I want to know when y'all think they decided on it. I'm gonna let y'all know. I'm gonna give it to you. I'm gonna let you know when they ultimately decided on the motherfucking pick or Bryce Young. It's a goddamn shame. We lied to, guys. We've been lied to. They did it right in our fucking face. They lied to us right in our face, to be honest. I'm twisting this green thing. That's what I'm doing. Twisting. I'm trying to seal this green thing up, because we finna get into it. Shout out Heather Hendricks. I see you. Hook House, what's poppin'? Jimmy say draft night. Mom, Jimmy, you about to be fucked up when I put this on for you, man. When I play this shit for you, Jimmy, you about to be fucked up. Andrew say at dinner, Andrew, when I play this for you, you about to be fucked up. Yeah, like I told y'all, the dinner was just the contract talk. Jimmy say he already is. He already fucked up. Yeah. Yanela say they look like they wanted CJ Stroud during this pro day, then switched up so quick. Yeah, no, Yanelis. They never wanted CJ Stroud. They never wanted CJ Stroud. It was in fact a smokescreen. But before I say that, I'ma just play the evidence. You know what I mean? I'ma just expose the Carolina Panthers. I'ma just expose David Tepper. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna expose Scott Fitterer for coming out saying it was his decision. I'm gonna expose Frank White for coming out saying nothing. I'm gonna expose the entire fucking Watch this. Shout out to everybody in the chat. Oh yeah, by the way, this is still support the channel challenge. This is a new week, and only this week I'm only acknowledging cash apps. Last week I said I wouldn't. I said I wasn't going to acknowledge the super chats, but I did because they was coming. But for the simple fact, the cash app was supposed to be the challenge. I'm only acknowledging the cash apps again. Support the channel challenge. The biggest contributor throughout the week will be rewarded a moderator rich and a membership free for 1 month. That's the love I'm giving back. But either way, support the channel challenge, goddammit. Y'all know what time it is. Niggas ain't gonna bring y'all this kind of content. We finna expose a couple motherfuckers. Cause you ain't gonna just play with me. Don't just play with me, goddammit. I mean, that ain't right. You playing with a nigga. Don't just play with it. We finna get into it, guys. Sorry. I'm sorry, but I gotta do it. Shit, I gotta do it. I'm sorry. I apologize, but I gotta do it to you. I gotta do it to you, Dave. I got to. I mean, it wouldn't be right if I didn't. Shit, the Carolina Panthers is my fucking team. I bleed Carolina Panther. I've been a Panther before David Tepper bought this motherfucker. Shit, quite frankly, David Tepper's an outcast. Quite frankly, we finna get into it. Stay right there. I got something for y'all motherfucking head. Right there. Cause I don't want there to be any mistakes when I play this. You know what I mean? Now what I'm getting ready to play for y'all, and I want y'all to understand, this is the actual conversation between David Tepper and Bryce Young himself, draft night. This was the conversation David Tepper and Bryce Young had draft night. Pay attention.
I'm good. How are you? Good. Very excited. I'm ready to deal with I appreciate it. Hey, Bryce. How we doing? How you doing? You remember in Arizona Super Bowl when I told you we were going to pick a quarterback this year? We're not going to wait till next year? Yes, I do remember that conversation. I wasn't kidding. So you want to trade us to Sweet Home Alabama for some Sweet Carolina? Can't wait. All right. Well, we're so excited to get you. I mean, we're really so excited to get you. You know,
Did y'all catch that in the chat? Did anybody catch what David Tepper said to Bryce Young in the chat? Jalen, shout out Jalen. He said, I'm about to play the conversation that we all heard. Nigga, you didn't hear that draft night, fuck boy. Ain't no way. At draft night, you was watching it on ESPN. You didn't hear that draft night, nigga. The Carolina Panthers just put this shit out. I think it was yesterday. Yeah, yesterday. The Carolina Panthers put this shit out. Now this particular phone call is exactly from draft night. So shout out Jalen. Jalen, did you hear what the fuck he said to Bryce Young? That ain't old. Jalen says old news. Okay, then. Well, how old is the news when David Tepper told him, when he just told Bryce Young that they had a conversation at the Super Bowl, goddammit. At the Super Bowl. Which was what? When was the Super Bowl, Jalen? Tell me something. When was the Super Bowl, Jalen? Talking about some old news. Nah, pay attention. Your fucking owner letting you know. He let the cat out the bag. Nigga like me ain't gonna let that type of shit slide, but a nigga like Jalen will, because he ain't gonna catch it. He ain't gonna catch that kind of shit. Shout out Brandon Ward, said in February. When was the draft? Because I'm asking y'all all to say this. The combine was after the Super Bowl. You understand me? So for them to load up their goddamn Sprinter van or charter bus to run to the combine to see, or what we would think, or what we was under the impression that they was there to see CJ Stroud. No, it was never to see CJ Stroud, from my understanding. Because if David Tepper had a conversation with Bryce Young, Super Bowl in person, I'm assuming they was at the Super Bowl. They ran into each other. I mean, this is just me. It could have been different. Hell, it could have been a fucking scheduled meeting they had. I don't know, but I'm just assuming they bumped into each other at the Super Bowl. That's just totally asinine, because I don't know how they would have. Tepper would have been sitting up here. Bryce would have been over there. I don't know how they bump into each other at the Super Bowl unless it's a fucking scheduled meeting. You understand me? Unless it's a scheduled meeting. I'm not worried about when they posted the snippet, goddammit. Do you understand what I'm saying? Bryce and David Tepper had a fucking conversation pre-combine, nigga, pre-draft. You understand me? And Tepper just told you what he told Bryce. You niggas talking about the wrong shit. Shout out Jimmy Russo. Say tampering. That's exactly what the fuck that was, Jimmy. That's collusion. That's exactly what the fuck that was, Jimmy. That's exactly what that is. Shout out Jalen for y'all better hope Bryce paying the fuck out. I don't. Y'all better hope. Shit. Fuck all that. Y'all better hope that nigga paying out. Not me. Y'all. Shit, man. And listen. And this is just the first part. We can get this shit out the way because, now that Bryce is a Panther, you're gonna more and more shit probably will start trickling out. You hear me? Yeah, tell him again, 843. Stop playing with me, goddammit. See, Jalen. Shout out Jalen. Look at Jalen. I'm gonna drop the link for your motherfucking ass, boy, in 1 second. See, Jalen wants to defend the shit at every way it turn, but in reality, Jalen, there's nothing you can fucking say, guy. There's nothing you can fucking defend. What are you defending? David Tepper told you just now. Hold on. Matter of fact, you stay your motherfucking ass right there. Stay your ass right there. Let me tell you what David just said. Just in case you didn't catch that. Because you, Jalen, funny.
How we doing? How you doing? You remember in Arizona Super Bowl when I told you we were going to pick a quarterback this year? We're not going to wait till next year? Yes, I do remember that conversation. I wasn't kidding. So you want to trade in some Sweet Home Alabama for some Sweet Carolina?
Yeah, see, niggas like Jalen. Niggas like Jalen that you gotta break down because these niggas don't understand what's really being said to them. You hear me? Or what's really in front of them. You hear me? Yeah, that nigga Jalen. Yeah, shout out Jalen and you Bryce fans. Now, if I think about it, if I'm thinking about it, should I be mad? Should I be mad? Should I be pissed off? For the simple fact, yeah, I mean, we all know who I wanted. We all know who I wanted with that first overall pick, but should I be mad if this owner, and let's say, and I'm talking about David Tepper, let's say, or should I be mad at the fact that David Tepper beforehand saw Bryce, spoke to Bryce, had a conversation with Bryce, and quite frankly, fell in love with Bryce then? Now, just to tune you up a little bit, Jalen, if you can remember, leading up to the combine, up to the draft, David Tepper never spoke about, he only spoke of one quarterback, and that was via the media. Do you know who that quarterback was that David Tepper said he was all in on? He never, I mean, there was a couple guys that he was enamored over and shit like that. But when it got closer to the draft, David Tepper pretty much stood on Bryce Young. I mean, he didn't come off of him. He stayed on him. I think Bryce was David's guy from day one. Him and Nicky. So in fact, our owner picked our quarterback as if he gonna be coaching the scheme out there. As if the owner gonna be sitting out or coaching on the sideline in November and December when you getting freezing rain. Like David Tepper gonna be on the sideline then. This nigga chose our quarterback. As if he's gonna be fighting the elements during the year. Yeah, David Tepper might come to one training camp practice. I mean, son beating down on his motherfucking ass. He stay out there about 15 minutes, 20 minutes. Then he shake somebody's hand, get the fuck on. Soon as his balls start sweating, Tep, get the fuck out of there. I don't see Tep as that type of man to endure the element. I don't see that. Every time I see the motherfucker, he's sitting in the box. It's not like he's a sideline owner, an element owner. But my point is, it's a fact. Our owner chose our quarterback. You know what I mean? And now, fast forward, we got Bryce number one. I mean, I caught all this shit yesterday, from the offensive coordinator and defensive coordinator, Thomas Brown. I caught all this shit. I mean, Thomas Brown's a fast talking ass nigga. He's a fast talking ass nigga. I mean, you ask him a question. I mean, he'll give you good insight, but he's a fast talking nigga, man. Fast talking. Amen. So I don't know what to say about that, man. I mean, when asked about what Bryce Young is, you know what I mean? No, this is what the offensive coordinator said when asked about Bryce Young yesterday. They asked him about his size. He said, no, the Bryce Young, the height, he never cared about Bryce Young height. He said when it comes to player, he only evaluates the player. He don't see they height or size or speed or all of that shit is bullshit. Fast talking nigga shit. When an offensive coordinator tells you that he evaluates the player, not his speed, height, strength, none of that. So I automatically assume that this offensive coordinator is feeding me bullshit because when it comes to his running back, and I'm only talking about the running back position on the offense. A offensive coordinator has to look at his running back speed because an offensive coordinator can't scheme certain plays around a running back that don't have enough speed to get to the edge or a running back that can't catch well out the backfield. So when an offensive coordinator says that he don't or never cared about Bryce Young's height, or he don't evaluate players like that. He just look at I guess I'm assuming what he can do on the field. I mean, that's a fact. I mean, none of that shit matters, but certain positions, speed, strength, skill, all of that shit is a must. I mean, at a wide receiver, speed is a premium. It's something you must have. At the position. At running back, speed, power, that's something you must have. I mean, I mean, that's just what he said when it came to his height and weight. But then they asked about Bryce Young's processing ability and being a quick processor. Thomas Brown said, man, shit, fuck all that. We don't want to overload him. Well, yeah, I mean, we getting them what we can give them right now, but we ain't trying to overload them right away. You know what I mean? That's what he said. Talking about a fucking high processor. But on the back end, offensive coordinator say, look now, shit, okay then. We gonna feed him slow. We ain't trying to overload him. Now, if you go out and buy one of the most expensive gaming fucking computer systems out there, right? You take that bitch home, you got some of the craziest Wi-Fi on the planet. You take it home, pull it out the box, and you put your favorite fucking game in, and that bitch glitches, skipping, kicking your ass out because the shit tell you overloading the game server. You'll take that motherfucker back. if you paid for it because of its processing skill or processing ability and processing speed, but now you can't overload it? You got to feed it slow? The fuck we doing here? Hey, matter of fact, real life, it's sort of like the machine I work on, right? I mean, I work on a fucking machine. Right? Tell you a real life story. Fucking companies spend all kind of millions of dollars for the machine, right? Now, day one, before the machine get there, the company is showing me videos and shit. The motherfucker telling me this machine finna be the next era. This machine is a fucking beast. This, just explaining the machine is if it's finna take us into the motherfucking next generation, right? Okay. The machine gets paid for. They start bringing this big dumb motherfucker in. They start piecing this big bitch in. Now, finally, mind you, the machine done been paid for a year now. You finally got this piece of shit put together. Now, you 1 year in, now you done paid this money, all the money, you're a year in, the machine ain't yield you shit yet. Now, finally, all these you paying all these motherfucking engineers, i.e., head coaches and coaching staff and coordinators to come in and tweak this motherfucker to where it can run what you needed to run. The system, the shit I run, size differences, 6 and 7/8 and 9 1/4 and 4 and 3. I run different size, but the machine is supposed to be designed to download and intake every bit of this shit. And I mean all kind of recipes from lengths to widths to sizes. Hey, look. Now, the machine, 2.5 years in now, they done took their fucking hands off of it, done gave it to me. So now the machine's a fucking starter, right? This motherfucking machine's still a piece of shit. I'm talking about every day. Engineers digging at it, pushing no buttons, still trying to keep this motherfucker to run. This motherfucker ain't shit. So what I'm saying to you, you can bring all the shit in you want, but now mind you, if you can't overload this nigga, but you sold him to most Panther fans as a high processor, his mind gonna get shit done on the field. That's what y'all sold him to us like. That, I mean, that was his asking price. High processor, quick processor, 98.2 on the S2. That's what it was. But you can't overload it. You can't overload him. This is what your offensive coordinator, Thomas Brown, said. I ain't making this shit up. Yeah, if you don't believe me, go back and look at it. The nigga said, oh, whoa, wait. Yeah, we getting him what he can handle right now. We don't want to overload him. We don't want to overload him and fuck his ass up. You know what I mean? Had to take his ass back. But that's needless to say, man, because I'm not putting all that on Bryce. I never did. All I need that nigga to do is to come and prove. I don't need that nigga to do nothing else. I ain't asking that nigga to win me no Super Bowl year one. No, the fuck I look like putting that on that nigga, man. What y'all look like putting that shit on that nigga? Yeah, stay right there, Jalen. Stay right there. I got you. I'm not putting that on them. I'm not. You know what I mean? And like I told you, exposing the organization. They lied to us. They led us all the way up to the draft, leading to believe that they ain't know who the fuck they wanted. When it's a fact that David Tepper told Bryce Young in February, be waiting on us to call you, nigga. You know what I mean? Be waiting on us to make that move, nigga. This is why Scott Fitterer was able to come out and say, we're going to be very aggressive moving up to get that first pick. Because the owner already put it in play. I'm looking at all this shit in hindsight. The owner already put the play in motion. when he told you he had a conversation with Bryce Young at the fucking Super Bowl. Shout out Charlie for that super chat. Say, damn, Tepper was skinning and grinning on that. Yeah, he was. Yeah, he was skinning and grinning. Because the reason he was skinning and grinning is because David Tepper, in his mind, recollected the conversation they had. This is the first thing he said to Bryce. Hey, Bryce, remember what I told you? Remember what I told you at the Super Bowl? That's like you calling your homeboy up. When you told him last week you was about to make something happen and you made it happen. So you call him, hey nigga, remember what I told you? Remember what I told you about that thing last? You know what I mean? That's the same exact thing. Put yourself in the shoes. That's what he said. Hey, Bryce. Hey, remember what I told you? You remember what I told you at the Super Bowl? Yeah, that's it. And look. Pay attention, goddammit. Roll up, baby. Roll in there. Here. There it is. Pay attention to that shit. So now it leads me to ask the question. I gotta ask it. David Tepper knew that it was Bryce Young, and he knew he was gonna make the moves to make it Bryce Young. So did he keep Frank in the dark? Did he not tell Frank, or did he tell Frank and Frank said I changed his mind? Or I don't know. I don't know what happened there. On top of that, I don't even know why Scott Fitterer come out and say he made the call. When he really didn't. Hell, he didn't even talk to Bryce in the war room. He didn't even get the goddamn phone. It was David Tepper and Frank. That nigga didn't even get the goddamn phone. Yeah, I just want y'all to understand what's happening, man. Just want y'all to understand what's happening. I don't trust him. I don't trust him. Let me see what this nigga talking about. Hey, Jalen, what's up, nigga?
Okay, Bunky, how you doing, man? It's been a little bit.
You already know about Jay.
I know you living well out there, man. But look,
well, I'm feeling real good. I mean, more and more shit coming out about my organization. I'm feeling real good.
I get it, man. I get why you upset. I understand.
Well, hold on, Jalen. I'm not upset. Not upset.
All right, we're gonna say you're not upset, but I understand your viewpoint. But here's the thing. I tried to warn you. I tried to warn you that the whole not knowing who the quarterback thing, that whole thing was the smoke screen, man.
Yeah. You know what, nigga? I'm almost right there, Jalen. Because when I see Tep say what he said, I say the CJ Stroud shit was always a fucking smoke screen, baby.
Smoke screen. It was always.
I mean, but why do that to me? Why do it? Cause doing that shit to me has its consequences. I want you to know. It got consequences.
I understand. Like, I mean, it is what it is. Listen, and I'm suffering with these consequences. I ain't gonna lie. I ain't gonna tell y'all to run the channel. The Stroud, Bryce Young talk, man. I'm like, dang, we're doing this again. I'm doing this. I love, I love the content. But I'm like, dang, we're going over this again. I can't wait till we start getting some wins so you can just be like, you know what? It is what it is at this point. You may not like, I don't even need to like them, I just want you.
Yeah. But yeah. But what about when them losses start happening, nigga?
Hey, and I mean, and here's the thing. He a rookie. As much as we
now, hey, listen, check him out. Go ahead, Jalen. Kyrie, what's up, baby?
Here's the thing. It's not like he a rookie on the 49ers or nothing like that. Now, I'm not saying we suck or we the worst team in the league, but we not the best team in the league either. Like, we can expect some losses to come. Now, if we going like 1-15, if we like the Dolphins back in the day, then yeah, I'm gonna definitely be upset. But I mean, I expect growing pains. I would expect the growing pains from any rookie we draft. But for y'all,
I
but
just
for the
don't
people,
think we can expect them to also learn the whole. We can't expect them to learn the whole playbook in a week.
3 days.
You feel?
Yeah, like that ain't realistic. But let me
It's
say
gonna
this.
take
In
I'm
3
time,
days.
regardless of
What
who
the
it
fuck are
was.
y'all talking about?
no, I'm talking about
Illmatic. What's up? Fade, what's popping?
with his with
Fuck
the
you mean 3 days? What 3 days come
I'm
from?
just talking about with the rookie mini count, because the count was last week and now they went into OTAs this week. So to expect him to
Man,
expect the coaches
I
to
told
go
y'all
overload.
niggas when OTAs started. I don't know why y'all got who in
But
the fuck
that
got y'all. Look,
voluntary team
the
activity,
first day of OTAs start May 23rd.
the voluntary team activities though, like this the voluntary team, not the
No,
official.
I'm talking about Carolina. Listen, man, here go the criteria right here. Let me read it out. It's a total of 10 days. They got 10 days of OTAs, right? Everybody's gonna be there. This is not mandatory. This is mandatory right here. No, mandatory mini camp start June 13th through the 15th. All players expected to show up. So the OTAs start 10 days of OTAs start May 23rd through the 25th. Then they take a short break. They pick back up May 31st through June 2nd. Then they take another little break from June, then they pick back up June
So this
6th
is just
through
mini count.
June 8th.
This is just mini count. But
Yo,
that's what I'm saying.
Mini
but look,
camp starts June 15th.
Let me
No,
see
June
what's going
13th
on now
through
then.
15th.
Because they saying he practicing with the team now. So what part of the timeline is that?
Yeah, that's the OTAs. That
regardless.
starts May 23rd through the
No.
25th.
But I'm
Well,
saying
it
3 days.
starts May 23rd and it ends June 8th. So there go your 10 days right there. So in that 10-day period, Andy Dalton will be taking the reps, the bulk of the first team reps. I want you to know that. I mean, Bryce Young
Yo,
will
but
be getting reps.
realistically, how
He
much of
will
the
be getting
playbook
reps
do
with the
we?
first and second team as well.
Well, let me say this.
But I
I
mean,
can't give
realistically,
too much longer.
how fast?
Let me say this one point, because people in the chat talking about collusion from earlier. And I want y'all to know the definition of tampering and collusion, or tampering specifically, is any public.
Yeah. He still had to be, but see, Bryce had already, declared for the NFL. So what he
But
did,
he
if he had a dinner, if him and Tep bumped into each other, had a conversation, that's
and that,
not collusion. That's not tampering.
yeah, it's not tampering. He could literally say, Bryce, I'm drafting you with the #1 pick.
Yeah, he could have did that. He could have.
He could literally say that, and that's good.
Yeah. At that point in February, yeah, that's a fact. That if Bryce was still playing for Alabama and had not declared for the NFL, then that would have been collusion and tampering. But for the simple fact, David Tepper said at that Super Bowl, he made sure to say the right shit. You know what I mean?
Exactly. I mean, hey, he the same man that bought his old boss's home to destroy it and build a bigger house.
Facts. Yeah, same man that need to get rocked up. He need to rock his ass up. That's all.
Hey yo, but
okay
hey, yo,
then,
but how,
Jalen. So go ahead, Kyrie.
I was gonna say, you said something earlier about him processing or whatever. Now, granted,
Right.
I also want to CJ, so I'm gonna premise that with this. But how fast do you really expect him to learn the whole playbook? I know you said they said Thomas said he don't want to overload him, but damn, what you want him to learn the whole playbook in 2 weeks?
Who me?
Yeah, you were saying
I don't listen. I would be a fucking sucker if I said Bryce should be able to pick it up in 2 weeks. What the fuck are we doing? Hey, look, if Bryce picked that playbook up in 2 weeks, them niggas need to be coaching middle school. You know what I mean? See, I don't expect Bryce to pick it up in 2 weeks. I didn't say that. What I'm telling you is this. I'm telling you this. Hey, the coaching staff say they ain't gonna overload him. Y'all got to look at what's being said. And they also told you Andy Dalton has more of a grasp of the playbook and the scheme right now. So if you know Bryce Young ain't gonna learn this shit in 2 weeks, and Jalen know that shit, but y'all expect him to start. Y'all expect him to run out the tunnel week 1.
Yes.
Hell yeah.
Okay.
Yo, if he even got 80%, if he got 75% grasp on the playbook, I want his ass out there. He got to be out there. Because
Well,
again, you ain't running the whole playbook on a game by
No,
game basis
you're not running the
anyway.
whole
You feel
playbook
me?
in
that's
and
a
in and
fact.
out.
That's a fact.
So if you know
That's a fact.
80% of the playbook by week 1, man, throw his ass
So
out there.
let me ask y'all fellas something. I'm assuming y'all know football. What would be your approach with Bryce right now? Like knowing that May 23rd, y'all about to go back to it. Y'all about to get back to it. Summer heat, y'all about to get back to it. What would be your approach with it?
Let me tell you this one first.
I'm good. Go ahead.
I'm good with how they running it now. And I say that because, yeah, I want Bryce to get his rep, but I also don't want him slowing down the veterans. You feel me? Like, I would want the ones to run with Andy Dalton right now because Andy does have experience going from different systems. So let them get the speed because this is a whole new system for everybody. It's not just a new system for the rookie.
Facts, goddammit.
System for everybody. So yeah, let the veterans run with each other speed, and then bring in Bryce because they said Bryce will get more reps than Andy throughout the camp. It's just right now he's still got to get acclimated to the NFL speed.
Bro, I'm less worried about anything that happens prior to training camp. All of this bullshit that's happening right now, that shit, all right, whatever. First team, second team, reps,
let me
that
see
shit
if
don't matter. Training camp, that's where the shit going to count.
Andrew,
by the time
let me see if I understand this.
By the time he get to training camp, I think he should know a good 60 to 70% of the playbook, man. And now we just gotta play. Who gotta play?
Whatever, nigga. Say, go ahead, Andrew. Talk this shit.
Let me understand this, okay? First of all, we're being told that there hasn't been another brain like him since Peyton Manning, and yet you're going to tell me he can't be ready, know the playbook when Baker Mayfield learned the Rams playbook in a day and a half and went out and got 2 victories? Come on, who are we kidding?
Damn.
We're making excuses for him already.
Also, NFL concepts. He's used to this. Y'all, the verbiage, they're just changing out verbiage and everything like that.
See, Jalen got a good point, though. You got a good point, though, Jalen.
13 wins as a rookie. He started from day one. Okay? Ben Roethlisberger got 13 wins as a rookie. He started from day one. And they don't – you telling me Ben Roethlisberger's got Peyton Manning's brain?
So, but you're telling me Ben Roethlisberger had the whole playbook?
Yo, he played on a better team. He played on a better team, bro.
I want to hear it. He's the number 1 pick. If he can't start day one, we shouldn't have drafted him.
Facts.
But he is going to start day one. That's the whole point. He's going to start day one.
Then that's fine. That's all we're saying. I'm hearing the man with the brilliant mind is going to have a problem learning the playbook by the time season
no one ever said he's going to have a problem. Y'all are assuming he's going to have a problem because they said.
No, I ain't assuming shit. I just told you that the offensive coordinator said they don't want to overload his dumb ass.
Andrew's hearing that he's having problems when nobody said he's having problems. They said they don't want to overload him, and they said Andy Dalton's getting some of the first team reps. Y'all, or Andrew, I'm not gonna say you, because you saying you not, but you taking it like they saying this nigga's retarded, bro, and he's not. They just not pushing him.
I'm saying, right now. Why would he be overloaded any more than any other rookie coming into football as a
Facts, Andrew. Facts.
Well, he didn't compare him to anybody else. It's other rookies that'll probably be overloaded as well. Like
I've been following the papers pretty close. I've been following the papers pretty close, and I haven't heard anything about a guy who scored an 18% on the SU test about not starting.
Outlets for the Texans.
Well, if you get a 98 on the S2 versus an 18, why aren't we hearing CJ Stroud's not going to be ready to start?
No, are you listening to all the Texans media? Are you listening to?
What are they saying?
Hey, shout out TF20. Say yet y'all call Stroud retarded. Talk that shit.
I'm sure you listen to Panthers.
Hey, no, Jimmy, come back. Jimmy, where you go, Jimmy? Shout out Jimmy Russo jumped in and jumped out. Jimmy, I got you, baby. Pull back up.
Get Jimmy back in here. No, I want him to play. I want him to play, Jalen. I'm just saying, I don't want to hear that he can't get ready.
Yeah, he got to play. That's why I said.
Answer my question, Andrew. Are you listening to the same amount of Colts and Texas media as you do the Panthers media?
So what are we talking about?
Now, listen, man. I've already let CJ go, bro. Y'all got to stop bringing him up. I'm sick
bro,
of it. Hey, look, I asked y'all nicely to go back on my platform and look at the live I did about the 4 quarterbacks about 6 months ago. I actually looked at it myself. Shout out Jimmy. Shout out Jimmy Russo. Let me let Jimmy. Shout out Jimmy.
What up?
What up,
What's
Jimmy?
up, Jimmy?
Take this point real quick.
Basically, I'm sick of talking about this shit until we put some damn cleats in the ground and really get after it.
That's a fact.
Let me say this real quick because I got to head off and get some work done. But look, when it comes to the organization, the organization drafted the type of quarterback that reflects the organization. So when you look at Bryce Young and his media appearances, he said all the right things. And Frank Wright and them saying Bryce got to earn the spot. Bryce isn't going to start day one. That's them following the same formula. They're just saying all the right things to the camera. That's all it is. Let's not look too deep into this. They're literally playing the same game that they sort of drafted Bryce for, which is to be a media darling. But to say that,
hey Jalen, it was a smoke screen. It was a smoke screen.
Jalen, what up, bro?
What up with
y'all? Tell me.
What's good, fam?
Yeah.
Hey, one thing right quick, man. The one thing I will say is that not only they got to slow it down not only for Bryce but for the rest of the offense too, because you got Terrence Marshall, you got Shy Smith, you got Mingo. All these people got to learn the playbook too. It ain't no good if only Bryce know 90% of the playbook and everybody else know.
Well, I'm telling you, see y'all getting too ahead of y'allself.
From what I'm hearing, I heard
this
Bryce
coaching staff. I'm gonna tell y'all why it's gonna take Bryce a little longer than we anticipate, guys. Because Bryce has to be tutored under center first, and that alone is going to add a little time to that curve, guys.
Hey, everybody got.
I read an article today.
No, everybody don't, man.
Everybody, listen.
I just read an article today.
Quarterbacks, 90% are coming out of the shotgun. If you look at Joe Burrow,
look, see, and there you go listening to bullshit. There you go listening to bullshit.
Cam Newton had the same thing. I remember it just like.
But listen. All right, I ain't gonna make an argument. I ain't gonna make you. You let the Carolina Panthers tell you why Bryce under center and why they got him under center all the time. You let them
because he ain't never ran under center in college.
Exactly.
Let me ask you this question.
I'm sure Bryce Young can fucking read a playbook better than Cam Newton can.
Let me ask you this question. So you telling me Cam Newton came in as the starter automatically? We anointed him starter. He knew he had to learn under center, just like Bryce is. Everybody goes through this.
Listen, okay, so now listen, I'm tired of y'all comparing Cam to Bryce. Bryce was not Cam Newton. Even though Cam ain't throw for that many fucking touchdowns, Bryce and Cam Newton at the collegiate level. Bryce nowhere near what the fuck Cam Newton was. Cam Newton was unstoppable, man. Unfucking stoppable. Cam Newton went undefeated. Bryce is not that guy. Quit making that goddamn that comparison to Cam. If Bryce does anything Cam did for Carolina, I'm gonna go buy his jersey.
Well, go and get it ready.
Man, stop fucking playing with me, Corey.
Man. Yeah, man. Stop playing with
I can look at Bryce Young collegiate career just like I looked at Cam Newton's collegiate career and tell you that there was a difference there. There was a fucking degree of separation there, bro.
You absolutely right.
Don't do that, man. Don't mention Bryce and Cam Newton because Cam is gone.
This is what I'm trying to say. I'm not trying to.
Shit, mind you, Cam threw for 400 in his first game.
Yes,
Bryce gonna do that,
and then broke his own record the next week.
I mean, is Bryce gonna do that? Is my question? Are you telling me you see Bryce Young throwing for 400 plus in an NFL game?
Week 1.
First off, tell me when Bryce threw for 400 plus in college.
I was just going to say, what is his track record of 400 plus?
You better go back and watch.
Man, no, fuck all that. Stop playing with me, Corey.
It's just a question of is Bryce known for 400 plus games, or is Bryce known for managing games?
Bryce is known for winning games. That's really it. Like he may not throw for 400 yards, But when your team need to go down the field in 2 minutes to get in field goal position or get that game winning touchdown, he's gonna do that for you. So
he's a game manager.
That's not game manager. I mean, we can say it's game manager. Sure, it's Tom Brady throwing. Tom Brady's a game manager that throw for 400 yards. You can nickel and dime your way down the field all game. But to y'all point about him playing under center, like I was saying, I read an article today that Jim Caldwell said in the article that during rookie minicamp, Bryce Young did one snap under center, and he hasn't seen that in years. He said that's special quarterback. You get a whole bunch of balls on the ground because of the exchange. He said Bryce came in prepared to play under center, and he did really well at it. So we can sort of. I'm not gonna say.
Because Bryce should know what he got to work on, and if Bryce grounds himself, he know what he's doing.
Let's go then.
Now that's one thing I can give Bryce. I can say that Bryce is going to work his ass off to try to get to where he needs to be. Some stuff he's just not going to be physically able to reach.
Right, and nobody's doubting that. I mean, you're right.
I'll take the dude who again it goes to that
what's up,
Illmatic, what's up, baby?
Boy, my old lady told me to tell you something.
Talk to me.
My old lady told me to tell you she know why you don't like Bryce Young.
Why is that?
She said he ain't hood enough for you.
Ooh. Well, that ain't the case, because you know what I mean. Bryce had never listen. I don't evaluate him like that, because like I tell you, outside of the football field, I don't care what the fuck Bryce do. I don't care. Hell, I don't care. You know what I mean? If he hood or not, that don't appease me. So tell your old lady she was wrong. You know what I mean?
She say you want Bryce with the pack in his hand.
Nah, hell nah.
Bryce
hell, why? So he can be in prison with a little dumb ass be in prison.
We just want dogs on this team, and right now Bryce ain't showing me that dog. He's showing.
Well, goddamn, Jay. I mean, he played the game yet. How you gonna say he ain't showed you a dog? I can't ride with Jam right there.
Yeah, you can, because when Cam came out, you knew right then and there before Cam ever took a snap, this man gonna be a dog.
Why? Because he loud?
Well, no, listen, man. Well,
no, it's just the way you carry yourself.
Loud.
Bryce can play, man, and he has a level of toughness too.
Minicamp, they said, hell, it's all right to turn up, right? It's all right to turn up a little bit. He's like, I'll turn up every once in a while.
We're gonna have a Super Bowl within the next 2-3 years.
Ill, I wish you would stop doing it to yourself.
I'm trying to tell you, we're gonna have a Super Bowl, man.
Oh no.
When I'm said and done, Bryce gonna be better than Burrow. When I'm said and done, listen to me now.
Yeah, please say that again.
When all said and done, he gonna be better than Joe Burrow.
I don't disagree.
Listen.
I see it too, my boy.
That has yet to be seen.
He ain't just gonna listen. He ain't just gonna take us to the Super Bowl. We gonna win that motherfucker.
We gonna win that whole.
Ill, I don't know how I don't know where you got that or where you see. Ill, you one of them niggas. I be talking about you putting too much on him. You putting too much on him right now.
3 years. I said 3 years.
That's still too much.
Nah, we're going to Super Bowl in 3 years.
Jalen Hurts did it. Why can't Bryce?
Joe Burrow did it. Why not Bryce?
Why not
Well,
Bryce?
guess what? They both lost the Super Bowl.
Exactly.
But Bryce don't win it.
Different. He said Bryce is gonna take us there and win it.
Bryce gonna win it for us.
He gonna win it.
See, Ill, I can't even bet you on nothing like that because it's too far out. That shit is too far out.
Listen,
you know what I mean?
Super Bowl, will you lay off of him?
Huh?
Will you lay off of him when he wins the Super Bowl?
Well, see, and again, you're putting too much on him. I don't need him to win a Super Bowl for him to prove himself to me, Ill. That's what I'm saying to you. That's the point I'm trying to prove to y'all. I mean, look, I take the quarterback position serious, man. Yeah, man.
Be available all the fucking time.
Listen to me, the man gonna be better than Joe Burrow. Watch.
Hold on, Ill. Let me ask you, what would it take? What would Bryce need to do for you to be okay with him as your quarterback going forward? Like, what does he need to do this season?
See, why y'all keep asking me shit like that? What I need? What does Bryce have to do for me to accept him? First off, you gotta understand something. I never wanted his ass. So the accepting, you know, me accepting him may never happen. You know what I mean? But for me to say the boy, all he got to do is play the fucking quarterback position at a high level. That's what he was drafted to do. That's all he got to do.
Yeah.
That's it. I'm not out. Look, he'll say he gonna win the Super Bowl in 3 years. I ain't saying that.
Oh no, that's
Hell no, that's a big fucking feat.
That's still too many what ifs.
That man bring the Super Bowl to the Carolinas, man. 3
I
years.
tell you this, if he do, I'm gonna be in motherfucking Charlotte for the parade.
Yeah, see, Jimmy, I'm gonna be at the parade regardless. If PJ Walker would have won that bit, but point is, I mean, I just don't know where this belief coming from. These niggas is saying it like they believe in it, like they seen it. Like you seen it before.
Nobody knows.
Listen, man.
Like Jimmy said, nobody knows until them cleats are pushed in that dirt and them pads are on. That's when the real test is gonna come. Can Bryce withstand? Not none of this running around in shorts. Heck, this is basically like combine, just like daggone pro day.
God damn it, Kid Dale, what's up, nigga?
I want to thank you from the bottom of my heart for saying what you just said. You don't have to accept it because you never wanted his ass. And I feel the same way, the same sentiments. I am giving off to you. Thank you. I don't know where y'all niggas come from anointing this nigga. Just like, and he ain't did a motherfucking thing yet. Y'all don't know if anything that he's done in Alabama would translate to the Carolina Panthers yet.
But you can say that with anything.
Stop it. Please
You
stop
going
it.
Super Bowl in 3 years, Kendall?
If we do ill, thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Appreciate it.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But right now, you said it's ill.
But you know how you want.
I don't know.
You know how you take it like a gift from somebody you really don't like. You just be like, appreciate it.
Appreciate it. Yeah, there you go, Jam. I appreciate it. I appreciate it.
I shout out Mike Blaskey. Say one game at a time, ill. That's why I say ill. When you keep saying that shit, I want to put money on it, but I can't ill because it's too far out. You talking 3 years?
Hey, in 3 years we might be stacked like a motherfucker
the next 3 years.
Listen,
we might
not
be
even
stacked like
that.
a motherfucker though.
That nigga might get on the field the second game, twist his ankle, and can't play for 4 or 5 games.
Listen,
but
you don't know.
I ain't talking about that,
like
Jam.
A motherfucker.
I ain't talking about that, Jam. I'm just talking about my nigga Ill. And see, Ill ain't the only one. Ill ain't the only one. Ill feels like that. And Ill, you gotta explain how you came to that conclusion, bro.
Because I think he gonna surprise a whole lot of people, man. I think we got something special in Bryce. You know what I'm talking about?
Well, anything that we've been, anything that Bryce does, just about from what we've been through, is gonna be a plus.
You gonna go from talking shit about him to like defend him. You be like, man, y'all better not talk about Bryce no more. Watch this.
Oh,
hey, look, I'm waiting to see it. I'm waiting.
Right. I can't wait. I can't wait when he turn you though. When he turn
Shout out Uncle Quan in the chat, looking good in his green day. Shout out all my new members. Uncle Quan say, yeah, you already know what time it is. Shout out Black Eighth Element. Hey, if you new over here, Black Eighth Element, make sure you fucking subscribe to the channel. Turn your notification on. Yeah, man. Make sure you do that so you don't miss shit I drop. And this is a monetized platform, by the way. Make sure y'all jump in that Cash App. Make sure y'all jump in that super chat. Make sure you cop you a super sticker. Show that love.
Yeah,
Ill, I don't believe you though. I don't believe you.
I'm telling you, I'm telling you.
Bryce
Listen,
is
And why in the hell do your old lady like Bryce? My wife don't like his ass. Why your wife like him?
she like old Bryce. She like
My
Bryce.
wife
Man.
can't stand his talking ass. Hell,
Yeah, like him.
I think most of it, and then a lot of that shit. You know, when my wife be over here, Sue Bryce come on, she say, "Damn, I can't stand his ass." I know the way it come from.
You coast
Uncle
into
Ben
it.
Rice Bryce.
You coast into it.
Damn.
Uncle Ben Rice Bryce. Ain't that something?
Yeah, I like old Bryce.
And then
Oh, she
I'm
can't
hop on what
stand his
Jam.
ass.
I'm hop on what Jam said. See, I think it's a big thing of look at all we done been through as Panther fans. And I think y'all ready to just jump on the first thing smoking.
Mm-hmm.
Or what they say
Nah,
the best
shut
thing
out,
smoking.
Fade. Mile High ain't new. Mile High just renewed. Mile High just renewed his membership. That's all. Shout out Mile High. Say he renewing. Oh yeah. By the way, I'm sending out membership gifts here soon. Be looking for it in your mail. Yeah, me. See, a lot of y'all want to see in the person, so I give you something for your soul. Yeah, man. Go ahead, finish talking your shit.
Yeah, I'll get ready, man. We're gonna party and everything. Charlotte, it going down.
I just don't feel that ill.
Man,
So what you say when the offensive coordinator telling you they ain't trying to overload this little brain bit? Shout out Leo. What's up, man?
They just
Leo.
What's up, brother?
you know, they just going through the motions, That's all they doing.
That's all that is.
They're going
Nah, because I've heard coordinators say to rookies and everybody, we're gonna give him all that he can eat. We're gonna put it on. I've heard coordinators say that all the time.
That ain't what they saying about Bryce.
No, they don't. They take him easy, man.
Hey, and it baffles me if you got a dog, say like Justin Jefferson at a receiver. You put his ass out there from the jump. They put Joe Burrow out there from the jump. They put multiple people out there from the jump. Why Bryce can't go out there from the jump?
He going out there.
I'm getting ready to come to Jacksonville. Trevor Lawrence went out there from the jump.
Kendall, Jimmy, Andrew, I need to ask all y'all something right now. Right goddamn now. Kendall, I ain't heard from your black ass in a few weeks. Kendall, listen to me. First 2 weeks of the season are division games. We know damn well how important division games are.
Mm-hmm.
Do you weigh the risk of starting Bryce Young versus starting Andy Dalton to give you a better chance for the win? Shout out Mile High for that big cash app. Mile High, you know I love you for that, my G. What you said? Let me see what he said.
This is all I got. Oh, go ahead.
Hold on, yeah, go ahead, Kendall. I got you. I can see what Mile High said.
This is all I got to say right here. We gave up our 61. We gave up a future 1, a future 2, and our best receiver to move up and get this guy. Everybody told me you don't go and do that for a project or somebody you don't start day one.
You right about
that. That's what I was told now.
That what they said, brother. That what they said.
That's what I was told. So if you saying this guy right here can't acclimate to the pro style game or whatever, and supposedly that's why he was running in Alabama, or he's not ready to start day one, why in the hell did you move up to number 1?
Make Mile High moderator.
And go get this man.
Shout out Mile High. Say he try and get that rich. Mile High, we making you a mod right now. Shout out Mile High for that cash app. You a mod right now. We got you coming. Put something else in the chat, Mile High, so we can rent you the fuck out. Yeah, man.
Yeah, he gonna start week 1, man.
He got to,
He gonna start.
Shout out DZ for that super chat.
I just want Kendall. I just want all on board for one time, man. Can we get on board for just one time?
It's just when you can't get on board.
Listen, Kendall, not Kendall, ill. Man, listen, Bryce Young might be the best quarterback coming out of college the Panthers have had since Cam Newton. What he is come when he put that fucking uniform on, though, Kendall. I mean, Illmatic. It's the fact that nigga's a little bitty guy behind that offensive line. We seen it. We see he's small out there.
Crazy thing is, I think he looks smaller than what we intended him to look like.
Yeah, that's a fact. I mean, that's a fact. That's because he playing with NFL niggas. These niggas got years of putting muscle and weight on. Listen,
we going 2-0. We 2-0. Beginning of the season. What you gonna say, man?
Okay, well, ill. Now answer my question though, because I need to know. I need to know how y'all weigh that. Do you weigh starting Bryce Young over the price of those two division games?
Yes, he number one.
Fuck that, ill. We can't come back if we lose him, bro.
And ill talking about.
Can I ask you this? Can I ask you a question, brother?
Ill talking about that he wish we all could be on one accord. How can we be on one accord when the coaching and everybody else is basically what it looks like to me?
I think you draft CJ Stroud. We all on one accord. Shout out Mile High for that cash.
Hey, can I ask you a question?
Yes, you can, my friend. Yes, you can.
Hey, let me just ask you, why they got everybody ranked above Bryce Young, even the rookie quarterback? Why they got everybody ranked above him?
Because everybody,
I don't know, Leo.
Everybody
and Bryce Young has in fact got drafted into the better situation out of all of them. I don't know why he's ranked behind my golden child, my golden boy. I don't know why he's behind that golden arm.
Hey, now, since we got it, the national narrative has changed, hasn't it?
Yeah, overnight, Kendall, overnight.
See, that's what I'm saying. Everybody's having them second thoughts now.
Yeah, it's fucked up, man. We move up to number one.
We got what y'all got what y'all wanted.
Got what you wanted. You damn sure did.
No, they got what they wanted.
Got what you wanted.
They got what they wanted.
So if I asked you, or if I told
you gotta know what type of platform I got. I
want to know who.
If you want to get your shit off forth, you gonna have to. This is a backyard conversation. I don't want nobody to be disrespected, but you can't step on these niggas' toes, forth. Yeah, I mean, you a member over here, forth. Look here, everybody on the platform is. Yeah, I mean, quit playing.
Who is they?
Whoever taught that Bryce Young shit, that's they.
Okay,
if it don't apply to you, don't
so
worry
are you a Panther fan, Leo?
David Tepper.
Man, look here. I want my team to win, but I know we ain't gonna win with no Bryce Young. I know that.
Are you a Panther fan, Leo?
I just don't roll with it just because, brother. So I mean, hey, I want the team to win, but
is you a Panther fan?
100%, brother. Yes, sir.
Okay, so man, let's not think negative.
Nah, brother, no. Because the NFL got motherfuckers ranked above him that got drafted behind him.
Listen, like I just told if I just said that he looked smaller than what we intended, what do you think the NFL and everybody else is thinking? Dang, he really does.
They laughing at the
It don't matter what they think. It don't matter what he gonna do.
He ain't gonna do a goddamn thing.
You got plenty of faith in this nigga here, man. I like it, but
he do know he for him. I think he'll say Super Bowl in 3 years.
I'm a Panther fan. That's why
he barely seeing over the line.
Okay. Let me have Ill for 1 second. Ill, I got you. Ill. I'm a Panther fan there's no other team that I can think of, right? I mean, when we talk about fans, I really don't know nobody that's more of a fan than me. Cause I'ma argue with you. Even last year, my fandom was in question because my fandom wasn't. I questioned a lot of other niggas' fandom last year because the fan level that I have supersedes a lot of other fans. I'll say that. But what happened here was that my franchise, my organization didn't draft who the fuck I wanted them to draft. Can you understand me, Ill? Can you understand me when I say that? So you can understand my level of disdain when you talk to me about Bryce winning the Super Bowl in 3 years.
But
they didn't draft who they initially wanted to draft.
I don't believe.
Hold on. Were you the one saying that you trust the coach's brain trust, and we had a good coaching staff?
That's a fact.
Listen, but they didn't want Bryce to start with.
Hold on,
Jam. Go ahead, Ill.
Some reason they liked this guy.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Now I'm gonna trust that right there. All
right.
Until I see different.
All right.
You feel me?
Well, why did you just say that instead of saying Super Bowl in 3 years?
But listen. If CJ Stroud, if we drafted CJ, I would have been the same way. Because I'm a Panther fan.
Yeah.
You feel me?
Yeah, but y'all just asked why we all can't get along, and I just told you. Had they drafted CJ Stroud, Carolina would have had a fucking parade. Never mind a draft party. We would have had a parade for CJ, man.
Man, listen,
stop playing with me,
long parade.
Now, you know from when it first started, I kind of want to CJ my damn self.
I know you did.
Okay.
And they did too.
But listen. I told you, I said, listen, I see what they finna do. They finna draft Bryce Young. Didn't I tell you?
Yeah, you did.
I say,
you did.
It ain't not
I think you ran my pockets. No, you beat somebody. Somebody won some money off me.
Yeah, I won that.
A couple motherfuckers won some money off of me.
It ain't about what we want. I know who they gonna draft.
They followed the hype.
So what I'm saying is this. Till I see different, man, I'm a Panther fan, man. I'm rocking. You know what I mean?
I'm rocking too, Ill.
I mean, don't get me wrong. Now we all.
You know what I mean? That's just being real. And the thing about it is,
succeeds that fucking rookie contract. Guess what? They're gonna trade bait his motherfucking ass.
I put it like this. We all just want. So you say you we all a Panthers fan, man. We don't have to like Bryce to be a Panthers fan. We just want to win.
Hey, we was Panther fans if we didn't like goddamn Sam Donald.
Get the personal stuff out of it.
Hey, shout out Lamar Griffin in the chat. Say all this talking got questions in the air. Yeah, because these are fucking genius minds on this platform, and we speak unfiltered. This is the mind in the mouth of the Panther football fan. We are the talk of the fandom. Now it ain't these motherfuckers on ESPN. We talk about this team because we invested.
Exactly.
Yeah, see, shout out Lamar. You goddamn right, there's still questions in the air.
Yeah, there's gonna be questions for the rest of the season. And probably next season too.
Until that nigga show
what we doing here?
No, people just expected as soon as we got Bryce Young for us just to hush.
I don't know why. Hey, look, see, Jam, what they told me, Jam. Leading up to the draft when I was doing my CJ Stroud my CJ Stroud campaigning. They told me
he gonna need an hour explanation why the fuck we drafted that motherfucker.
Yes, sir. They ain't gave it to me yet. They ain't gave me that motherfucker yet.
They say they want you to see it. They ain't got it for you. You just gotta look.
I ain't heard nothing yet that told me.
I'll give you an explanation.
Hey, look, who just said that? You, Jimmy. Shout out Jimmy for being a motherfucking genius. Because now that I think about it, Jimmy, everything they said after drafting Bryce still ain't made me feel no fucking better. You know what I mean? I still, if I could go back, Jimmy, if I could go back to April 27th and set the clock at 7:30 p.m., I draft CJ Stroud.
Fuck yeah.
You know what?
You see what I'm saying?
What's funny?
I told y'all a couple days ago we made a bad pick. I stand on it. Hold me to that. Hold me to that.
I'm
Even
holding
if
you,
Bryce win the Super Bowl, he'll say, "Oh, you said that nigga was a bad pick. I want you to hold me to it."
I'm holding to it.
If Carolina could go back to 7:30, April 27th, I believe
I
they would
don't.
draft.
No, they wouldn't. No, they wouldn't. No, they wouldn't.
Listen to what I'm
Because
saying.
your owner wanted him.
Yeah, I say David Tepper wanted that nigga, man.
Your owner wanted him. Your owner
That's
wanted
a
him.
fact. That's a
Your
hey,
owner
Kendall.
wanted him.
Hey, Kendall, did you hear the shit I played for y'all? Did you hear the shit? Did you hear the conversation David Tepper had with Bryce Young on the draft night in the war room?
On the draft, yeah,
Straight up.
exactly. He told him.
He said the same thing. What he say, Kendall? Kendall, tell me what he said.
He said, "I told you at that Super Bowl, if I had a chance, I was going to get a quarterback. I was going to get you. I was going to get you."
Yeah, he did.
So that right there,
punk
Super
weasel
Bowl
ass
is in
motherfucker.
Super Bowl is the end of motherfucking
Jimmy,
January,
what you call David Tepper?
Fucking pompous asshole.
But Kendall, the reason why I say this is because as soon as David Tepper drafted Bryce Young, he already put expectation on him. He didn't say one Super Bowl. He said basically, I expect you to get us multiple Super Bowls.
He didn't call him a quarterback. He called him a
The owner don't care about no Super Bowl.
It was already
God damn, Jimmy.
Okay, look here. Let me ask you this question right here, Unc. And you know this, Unc. It was already rumors out there that a lot of coaches did not want to work with David Tepper. There was already rumors out there.
Yeah.
Okay, so why do you think some of these coaches, some of the coaching candidates said, "I'm not even going to come to the interview. I reject the job. I want to stay a coordinator over here where I'm at."
Bunch of Buster Huey on his ass.
That's why it happened, y'all. That's why this happened. Now the news done came out. That's why this shit happened. Frank Rich, White, whatever y'all want to call him, is a hand-picked new boy. Done deal.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
That's fucked up.
But see, I'm not finna cast no aspersions on Frank yet.
Fuck that.
Hell nah, Kendall, not yet. See, Kendall a funny ass nigga. See, David Tepper is Kendall's boy. See, he'll do anything not to talk shit about Tepper.
Not no more. He lied to me, He lied to me.
Yeah, he did.
He lied to me, I can't deal with him no more. He lied to me.
Yes, sir. Lying like a motherfucker, Kendall.
He lied to me. Lied dead in my damn face. Right there at the podium, after he fired Matt Fool, he lied to me and said he went around there with people that own 30 years and he was gonna let the football people do the football shit. He lied to me.
Yeah. Well, the football people did shit.
Damn, I gotta smoke a nut and all that, Kendall. Yeah, I gotta roll me a nut because I'm thinking about I know exactly what you alluding to, and and that kind of hurts my look. This shout out Illmatic. My wound is still fresh, man. If that makes any sense, you know what I mean?
Better not throw no salt on that motherfucker.
I'm gonna give you one more. I'm gonna give you one more. That's the same shit like he flew to Texas and gave that motherfucker the highest ever paid head coach. You see what I'm saying? Mistake made. Then he went to the Super Bowl and told that boy right there that he was getting ready to get it.
Stay right there, Kendall.
Yeah, Kendall,
what would you say if I told you Frank White was making about $20 million a year?
If that's your dude, boy, what you gonna do? Pay him to go do what you need to do.
$20 fucking million though. That's what our head coach. That's what our head coach get. About $20 million a year. What you think about that?
You gotta pay for it, yes, man.
Shit, no, you don't.
Nah.
Yes, man, don't cost shit. It's the niggas that's always saying no that cost the most.
Right, because yes man be like, I pay you
yes, man, don't cost a motherfucking thing.
Yes, sir. I'll take that.
What we got about $500 million invested in this coaching staff?
Damn near close, Jimmy.
God damn.
Ain't put it down yet.
Daggum near close,
that's
Jimmy.
a fact, Leo. That's a fact. I don't know what to say about it.
Hey,
I'm not gonna cast no aspersions on Frank yet. Not on the coaching staff
okay.
yet. Hell, I can't.
So let's look at it this way. So okay, say maybe Tepper did say years ago that he was going to draft Bryce Young if he had a chance, and then he went and got this coaching staff to basically say, well, I can't fail at this.
Shout out squad down. Say give Bryce the same energy I give Frank. Listen, y'all the ones ain't let me give Bryce no good energy. Y'all the ones saying I hate him. I hate on him. All I'm telling you is I look, and shout out when I gave you niggas an assignment, none of you niggas got back at me. Told you niggas to go back and watch Bryce highlights again. But don't watch the pass. Don't watch the ball in the air. Don't watch the touchdown pass in the end zone. Keep your eyes locked on Bryce and tell me if he survived the NFL. I gave you niggas an assignment.
Hey,
scared ass niggas.
Hey,
go look at it. It's a horror film. That's what it is. You might as well be watching the new Pope Exorcist. Goddamn, it's a fucking horror movie. Kendall.
Hey, I went and
I know how to beat him, Monk. He's simple to beat. He's simple to beat.
I went back and I watched Bryce. And
all you gotta do is spy him.
Go ahead. Talk that shit.
Man, I'm sorry, but y'all are misconstrued the numbers, Y'all are. Yeah,
bro, we ain't talking about no numbers. We talking about watching the game, bro. That's what we talking about. We ain't talking about no the numbers.
Hey, what numbers are you alluding to, Big Fish?
And I mean, it's hard to.
Hey, hold on. Let me hear Big Fish. What numbers you alluding to?
Well, in particular, his the numbers of his O-line, that their win percentage, and where they was ranked in the nation, and his wide receiver separation.
Oh, he just woke up.
Yeah, I did just wake up. Their wide receiver separation percentage. It's really the separation.
Look, all of that shit don't mean nothing. All of that shit you talking about. Shut out, Big Fish, for trying to rock somebody to damn sleep. We ain't
gonna hear that shit, man.
Hey, y'all call him.
Ain't that funny? I just called that. He just woke up.
Yeah, Big Fish crazy as hell. You gotta know where you at, Big Fish.
If you want all the percentages and everything, go check out his red zone percentage, Big Fish. When it get tight. Go see what he's doing right there, and come back at me.
Not only that, Big Fish, but we're not gonna talk about. We're not talking about no numbers until the season starts. At the end of the season, then we can start comparing some numbers.
When you start talking, that's all them niggas want to throw at you. Numbers, this and this and that.
Because numbers don't lie.
Then when you crack back on that,
when you hit them back with numbers, they don't want to talk numbers.
They don't want to talk about numbers.
The numbers ain't gonna matter when you get tackled.
I'm talking about red zone numbers.
Kendall, I'm sick of. I don't have an argument with these niggas no more about Bryce. My point is proven. Listen.
Hey, look, it ain't gonna matter none. When he throw that ball and get tackled, you just watch them numbers.
Listen to what I'm saying. These people, like, I'm gonna allude to what Unc said. These people act like Unc hates Bryce Young. The man told you, I just didn't want him. That's it.
Shout out Fake Greens. Said Uncle Crybaby with a goddamn name like Fake Greens. Shit, nigga. I ain't cried in a while. Goddamn it, you know what I mean?
But the
reason Fake Greens talking
about. Just said, yo,
that Reggie.
I don't want
that Reggie. That's fake.
Yeah, real shit. That nigga got that brown.
That's what I told him the other day. I didn't want Bryce Young. I inherited Bryce Young. I didn't want him.
See, they don't want to hit. See, Kendall, I don't know why that offends these motherfuckers so much.
It's not that you don't want him. It's not that we don't feel like you don't want him.
The truth hurt, that's why.
Listen, Bryce is like that stepchild when you get with that mom, but you really didn't want that stepchild. But you like, well, dang, I love the mom, but I guess I gotta take the stepchild too. That's Bryce Young.
The only reason why we feel, and this was why I feel that way. I do feel like Unc don't like Bryce, and it's because when he talks about Bryce, particularly like stats or anything like that, it's usually the negative stuff. Like, not negative stuff. It's the stats, but not looking at them with the glass half full. Like
Big Fish.
people call him,
Big
Shout
Fish.
out how Illmatic for that cash app. Say Bryce QB1.
Hold on. Like when y'all call him check down Charlie, right? Y'all say he's a check down Charlie. He likes to take the ball down. No, his separation percentage with receivers was low.
But so now you telling me no, God damn it. Hold on. Shout out Big Fish. Shout out Big Fish. Hold on. Wait one. Shout out Big Fish. Big Fish, you get your ass in the backstage for that.
Because he didn't want to talk numbers while ago.
I'm not finna have that shit.
While ago.
Yeah, me. Listen, if you gonna tell me that you don't like for me to say Bryce is a king of checking it down, but then right after you say that, you wipe your own ass with your hand by saying his best player is his running back. You better stop fucking playing with me. Listen, of course I know that. Of course his best player is his running back. His best.
That or tight end safety.
These Bryce fans, they want people to analyze, but they don't want people to analyze.
Okay.
They want you to say everything good about Bryce Young.
Big Fish, you cut that crazy shit out.
Y'all misconstruing evidence, man.
They scared.
Y'all not looking. Numbers do tell it all. I'm not gonna lie. I have a degree in mathematics. I just got one this past weekend. Numbers do
congratulations.
Okay, hey, Big Fish. Let me ask you one question before
numbers
you
do tell everything. But they can't.
Your numbers and your analytics. Do like this right here. Run us up against the Philadelphia Eagles right now, and what kind of numbers you got? Run us up against them and put them numbers. Run them numbers up. Run them numbers up.
You can't do that.
Come on, Adam. Come on, Adam Silver. Come on.
Let's see the analytics then. Let's see the analytics then.
Come on, Skip.
There your ass, Big Fish.
All I know is Bryce.
Come on, Steven.
Bryce as a play.
Stephen A. Spit them numbers out.
You technically can do that. You really can do that technically, but it's not gonna be 100% accurate though. It's not gonna be accurate.
But you just said numbers don't lie. So how is it not 100% accurate?
You said what?
You just said numbers don't
Big Fish
lie.
all over the goddamn place. Talking that number shit. Hey, Big Fish. Talking that number shit. Big Fish. What's today? Wednesday. Yeah, so I think Big Fish, you sound like a young cat, meaning you probably work a job getting paid every Thursday, maybe Friday. So Big Fish, you like numbers. Send me 88% of your paycheck via Cash App. Then talk that number shit to me.
You can't pick and choose which numbers you like.
Facts.
Okay.
There you go, Andrew.
Here's a number.
What's the motherfucking reason? There you go, Andrew.
No quarterback in the history of the NFL below 5'11" has ever won a Super Bowl.
That's a fact. That ain't his opinion. That's an absolute fact.
There's a number for you. So
hey,
you can't use numbers to gauge how a quarterback's going to do in the NFL. You just can't do it. How many quarterbacks came out of college that were great and just flopped in the NFL?
They said not only that, they said that Tim Tebow is going to be the greatest quarterback coming out of college.
Nobody said that.
Listen to what I'm saying. Tim Tebow was labeled the greatest quarterback in college history. That by itself, as him coming out in the draft, should mean.
I think Cam Newton was though, man.
But Cam was the best quarterback in college football history.
What I'm saying, if you go back and listen to anybody, watch anybody, they're going to tell you Tim Tebow had the greatest collegiate career of any quarterback coming out in the draft. I'm telling you, that's what they're going to tell you.
But
so
brother,
by me saying
everybody saw Tim couldn't throw the ball though, brother. Everybody saw that except for
I don't like Tim Tebow. I'm not saying
no. Tim couldn't throw the ball. I mean, and he had Percy Harvin out there.
But what I'm going off what Andrew's saying. Andrew's saying how many quarterbacks were good in college and came to the NFL and flopped. Tim Tebow was one of them quarterbacks.
Oh, it's a jump, Jam. It's a jump, Jam.
Tebow didn't flop. I just didn't think he got the chance. When Tebow got the chance, he shined. Y'all got to stop playing.
Nah, Tebow had plenty of chances. His throwing motion was it's horrible. He didn't have any timing. He just
But
was
I
good.
want
He
to
had
say this
Percy
real quick.
Harvin out there, and
But
he was big.
before I forget,
Say that again.
I said, ain't it funny the guy that just said that he got his degree in numbers come out talking about numbers, but sounds like he knows nothing about what we're talking about.
Nah,
Well,
dude.
what he did,
But
what he
but what
did was
I
try to throw a couple statistical things at us about Bryce Young, but you know what? You're all facts. I mean, I can't lie. He giving you numbers, but Bryce has a bevy of numbers that you neglect to mention, my friend, like the amount of sacks he took in his 2-year collegiate career.
and
Like
and and,
like
and I had an answer
go
for that
ahead,
too.
go
I
ahead.
have an answer for that. So
You got an answer
likewise,
for why he took as many sacks as he took?
yes I do. Yes I do. I have a really good answer.
I'll
please.
tell you,
I want to
man.
hear this.
These
I
Bryce
want to hear
fans, these Bryce fans are different.
I looked. So Georgia and Alabama are in the SEC, right?
Correct.
Just walk with me, right? Walk with me right quick. All right. I looked at the O line statistics for, and I looked a little bit at the D line statistics too for all the teams in the SEC on the D line stance. And when it comes to O line, I looked at Alabama, Georgia. I used Georgia as a benchmark, and then I went to the Big Ten. I looked at just OSU, and I found something crazy. I found that I can't remember the specific percentage. I have a screenshot it though. I found out that Georgia was in the top 10 and when it came to pressure, like stop.
But
like
you just told us you used Georgia as a benchmark.
Yeah, I use Georgia as a benchmark
The
because they're in the
two-time
SEC.
national champions as a
Yeah,
benchmark.
yeah, they're in the SEC. But to kind of leave you there because they are the best. I looked at the defensive lines in the SEC.
So basically, what he's saying,
Shout
is
out Big Fish. You get your ass in the
doctored them
backstage.
numbers. What he's saying is he doctored them
we ain't
numbers.
dealing with that shit today backstage. Shout out Big Fish. He that nigga crazy as hell.
Hey, can I tell Big Fish one thing?
Please.
There's 32 teams in the NFL that are Georgia. That are better than Georgia. Because they're in the NFL.
Senpai, I got you. What's up, baby?
Yeah, not much. How's it been? Shit, they ain't been here in a minute. Been working and shit.
Yeah, it sound like you at work now.
Hell yeah, getting that bread. You know that.
Yeah, talk that
Yeah, I've
shit.
been
Talk.
listening to y'all
Let us
boys.
know how you feel about the conversation tonight. I just had to put a nigga in the backstage. Mind you, I'm on edge.
Oh, I feel you. I saw that shit. I mean, like, everybody alludes to that Bryce Young shit because, like, what you talking about, I get what you're talking about. Like, everybody alludes to the, like, Bryce Young things and can't actually throw out real physical facts about, like, technique and shit like that because most of the time, that's not what the conversation's about. People don't like throwing that in there. They go straight to statistics because numbers add up to your performance, or your performance adds up to your numbers. But all I'm saying is, it's for the simple fact that he's doing what he's doing. Like, not knocking, like, you know, CJ Stroud or saying that you never liked him or something like that, or you never, like, you know, loved Bryce or something, you just didn't want him. I get that. Because, you know, it was either CJ Stroud or either Bryce, you know? But it's for the simple fact that the man is doing all of this shit. And the fact that he's doing all of this shit at the level that he's doing it and the teams that he did it up against is why we chose him. It's not because of, like, oh, like, he's going to flop when he gets to the NFL. He's not. Like, literally, the dude played in the SEC. Not even saying that as an excuse. Just let me hear me out. Like, not saying that as an excuse. Like, oh, he played in the SEC, and it's, like, you know, different than the NFL. Of course, I know that. But what I'm trying to say is, for the simple fact that he played in the SEC and had that success, and the SEC is the closest thing that you can get to NFL, any NFL level, like, that's pretty good. Like, you know, he did that against the Georgia players that are already in the NFL.
Right, brother, hold on. You're right, brother. That's why they got Anthony Richardson ranked higher than him because he played in the SEC. You're absolutely right, brother.
Yeah, like, I get that statistical fact about
sound
that
like
shit.
he's at work.
Yeah, I am. I'm literally
He
pressing brakes right now.
all over the place. But
I'm making brakes right now.
Why they
just one thing.
got Anthony Richardson ranked over Bryce Young, brother? Can you
It's
Because of his physical ability. That's it.
Yeah, but you can't bank off. You can't. Now that's one thing you can't do. Now you can't put statistics against.
Like ability, yeah, you can't do that.
No, so you saying because of Anthony Richardson's ability, that's why they got him ranked over Bryce Young?
Well, yeah, honestly, because if I wasn't as athletic as you, would you trust me out there to throw the football? No, wouldn't you?
No, brother. So you saying the the individuals who did this ranking, they just put him over Bryce Young just solely based on his athleticism. That's what you're saying?
They think that he's going to get hurt and he's not going to be able to have play time and stuff like that. They think that you hit harder in the NFL.
Yeah,
that's what I'm saying.
Senpai talking that crazy shit.
He sound like he's
that's
at
not
work.
crazy shit. That's the same. That's the truth, bro.
Senpai, you say they. Who are they? Who are they?
Yeah, who are they, Senpai?
I'm talking about the people that are like the NFL analysts and shit like that that actually don't play football. They just watch it.
Same NFL analysts that sold your motherfucking ass Bryce Young.
Bryce Young is going to get hurt.
Yeah, exactly.
Hey, get down. The same nigga that sold him the bad dope in the first place.
Listen to me. They're saying that.
David Temple went and bought a thing of magic beans, and we
I
get
did not
back
buy
in.
magic beans. Please. I did
That's
not
what
do
he
that.
did.
Y'all stop
That
that.
nigga went back and bought. He going back
Let
to
me
buy
cook.
some more bad dope. That's all that is.
Let me cook right now. Let me cook.
Look, hey, Senpai, you read the article that they said when they ranked the teams and the players. You read what they said about Bryce Young in ESPN?
No, I didn't get a chance to see that yet. Tell me, go ahead.
Okay,
And tell
I'm
me.
gonna tell you what the individual said specifically, brother. The individual said that Carolina will be one of the worst teams in the NFL because they drafted Bryce Young, who is undersized. That's what they said.
Said that we were going to be the worst team in the NFL last year, too.
The article said one of the worst, if not the worst team in the NFL, based on drafting Bryce Young.
That's kind of like, bullshit, but,
But the thing is,
I don't know. I don't believe that.
and we could all say that's their opinion because this is your opinion. But these are individuals who got that was
Get his ass, Leo. Get his ass. Don't let him live.
Look, I'm gonna tell you why they said that shit. I'm gonna tell you why.
Those are individuals that what?
But he said that they are people that are their analysts that never played the game of football. Listen, the people that are analysts that are saying these things are people that's retired.
Ass, Leo.
I said some of them, not all of them.
It's people that's retired from the NFL.
Yeah, I know.
brother,
I'm not
no,
saying
no,
that
the
all
thing
of
is,
them
we
didn't
don't
play. I'm
know.
saying that
No, brother,
like
we don't know. Just
very
like he
few
doesn't know
know
who
them.
these people are. But he's discrediting them. But we put take his word for it, though.
Like very few people on the analysts and shit like that barely know what they're talking about whenever they're talking about the starters and shit like that.
Brother, they get paid to do this, though, brother. They get paid to do this, and we don't know who these people are, right or wrong.
They're watching Carolina Panthers games, bro.
But that's funny though. The people that always say that the analysts are wrong when the analysts are actually right about something, they praising those same analysts. So now that it's something about Bryce Young.
He was all right with the analysts when they were talking about the Panthers getting the Bryce Young. But when we drafted him, the NFL was laughing at us because they know a stupid ass team gonna draft a little motherfucker to be their quarterback. That's what they laughing at.
It's bad when they saying that the guy's out there looking like a middle schooler. And he does. The guy looks like if the wind blow one wrong way, this mug gonna tumble like them tumbleweeds in the Western movies.
Well, it's easy to say that shit, to be honest with you, but you got to see the motherfucker throw, and you got to see him grow, bro. You got to see him throw, you got to see him grow. Because he only going to get stronger from here, bro.
I know the NFL got Anthony Richardson, who only got 13 stars ranked above his ass, though. I know that, though.
But listen, everybody keeps saying, but he's gonna get stronger. He's gonna get stronger. The man told you there's no way he can possibly get stronger up top. Because if he does, he's gonna have to change his whole throwing mechanics. He's gonna have to change everything up if he gets bigger up top.
They were going to do that anyway. They were going to do that anyway. They're going to change the throwing mechanics anyway. Yeah, they are. Yes, they are. They are going to change the throwing mechanics. I'm telling you.
You don't go all the way from 9 to 1 to change a man's throwing mechanics.
That's a project. We drafted a project at one.
We didn't draft the project just because we picked somebody, bro. Everybody goes through this shit in the NFL.
You know what's funny
Everybody
about
goes
all
through
of
this
this?
shit in the NFL. And that's
I
fucking
remember
fact.
We drafted a project at one.
I remember before the draft,
Hey,
I said that.
I said that shit on my
I
live
said-
the other day. So
Yes, sir.
so now you niggas telling me that Bryce Young's throwing motion needs to be. Who said
Nah,
that?
that's got to be
Who
changed.
the
I'm not
fuck
saying
said
I didn't
that?
say shit about a throwing motion. I did not say shit about a throwing motion. Somebody else said that. Hold on, before you get on my ass. Before you get on my ass.
In the backstage and think about this shit.
Now, now
who in the hell?
everybody laughed at me before the draft when I said if you're gonna get I basically said we were better off getting Anthony Richardson because you're gonna have to that Bryce Young was gonna be a project too. You can go back; it was a couple lives ago. Everybody was like Bryce Young, a project, and I said everybody that comes out the draft is gonna be a project of some sort. Nobody wanted to believe me. Now look at it.
Okay, first of all, you know the reason why they saying he might not start the first couple of games and this and that? Because they have to set up the playbook to scheme this joker some throwing lanes so he can get a throwing lane. Unless he rolling out right, left, shotgun, he's not effective.
Listen,
because he's only been under center 7 fucking times.
Five times, Kendall.
And
Kendall,
when you seen at rookie mini camp,
5 times.
What was he doing at rookie mini camp?
That's a
rolling
fact.
out. He was rolling out.
So he can fucking see.
He was rolling out.
Hey, real quick, shout out. Hold on, fella. I gotta shout this out. Shout out Brandon for their cash app. Say for LSU game. Keep Bryce in the pocket. Yeah. Shout out Brandon for their cash. Yeah, they did. They kept it a little bit there. Look, I just can't believe Senpai just said they gonna change his throwing motion. If you
they do that with every single quarterback.
Throwing motion, that is in
single
fact the project.
Oh, they do that with every single quarterback, bro. They do that with every single one of them. Yes, the fuck they do. Yes, the fuck they do. Go back and actually look at some of these quarterbacks that throw into the NFL and then college. Go back and look at it. Go back and look at it.
What they do with every quarterback
I'm gonna let somebody put a bag on your goddamn head in the
they
chat.
speed their
go ahead and do that
footwork
shit. They'll not survive. They won't survive.
They don't change their mechanics. They speed their footwork up because the game's faster. That's not changing their throwing motion.
Your feet are connected to your hands, are they not? They're connected to your body, right?
Yeah,
oh man,
they're connected to your body is what I meant to say. You know what they meant. You know what I meant.
Killing me.
Listen, Senpai. But what I'm saying is speeding your feet up. Don't speed your hands up.
Yes,
Speeding your hands up.
Yes,
don't speed your feet up.
Bro, everything that you do comes from the ground up. Is what I'm trying to tell y'all niggas, bro. Listen, think about
I can
that
run
shit.
down this road right now, and I guarantee you, I can move my hands slower than I can move my feet.
Bruh, what I'm trying to tell you is...
What are you getting at, Senpai? What's your point, my G? If you're
My
telling
point
me
is y'all saying
everything
that
start from the
y'all are
ground
alluding
up,
to-
what is your point?
My point is technicalities literally lead to your motherfucking performance and shit like that. So the technicality, the small shit that you gotta fix, that they're going to fix regardless in the NFL, that's what I'm talking about. They are going to change your throwing motion whether you like it or not. They're going to. They have to. It's their job.
So they change every guy's shot too in the NBA.
Because they're like, okay, we know that you're good here. Just like how y'all keep alluding to the thing, oh, he was good in college. He was good in college. Okay, so add that factor into what I'm saying right now. He was good in college. That throwing motion in college that he used is not going to work in the NFL. Yes, he can throw it really good, but better, like practice makes better, bro.
Just say it, Senpai. That shit he do in college ain't gonna work in the NFL. He gonna have to change up. Just say it.
The technicality that he uses in college,
but just say it, just like that. That shit he did in college ain't gonna work in the NFL.
But they was praising Bryce Young. They were saying out of all the shorter quarterbacks, Bryce Young was the only one that was able to throw in the middle of the field due to his mechanics. So why would they change that?
They're not. Listen, they're not changing it completely, is what I'm trying to tell you. They're getting it better. They're fixing it. Certain things like whenever you throw an interception and shit like that, and the ball slips out of your hand or some shit like that because of a throwing motion, or you're backpedaling because like a defensive end is literally about to chase your ass down and fucking eat you for breakfast. That type of shit. That's what I'm saying. They're changing that. They're changing the feet and the hands, bro. They're changing the feet and the hands of which way you throw the ball because you were in the Elite 11. That's where the NFL play. Like that's where the NFL literally pays attention to you at. He was in the Elite 11. And
if you watch that breakdown that McCowan did on him on that underdog, he already stays tight in that pocket like you in a phone booth. Stay tight. You got to do that because you can't be loose and have the ball all over the place and get swiped and get stripped, sacked, and all that shit.
So if you're already good at that, why would they change you?
Exactly.
They're going to make it. They're not changing it. Bro, listen, they're not changing it. Stop saying that they're changing it. Stop saying that they're changing it. Stop that.
Anything to critique it,
they're not changing it. They are improving it. That's called improvement.
Hold on, fellas. Shout out Tez in the chat. Say, Unc, make sure I had your money. What we bet on, Tez? What you bet me on? You ain't send me no fucking cash app. What's your name, Tez? Talking about make sure I had your money. What money you talking about? If you ain't bet me via cash app, we ain't locked in on shit.
I know that's right.
What I want y'all to understand is that
I got two bets out there. I got a bet with Xavier Ford, and I got a bet with Blackballing. Blackballing say Bryce Young starting week 1. Xavier Ford say Bryce starting week 1. Hold on, Tez. Oh, Montez. Okay, shout out Montez. My bad, my G. Yeah. I got a bet with Montez on the Panthers not getting more than 10 wins. Okay. Yeah. Those are wins for me. That's straight cash. We go hit 10 plus. Bryce. The chance of Bryce sitting both weeks 1 and 2 is high. I want y'all to know that. Not because he's not going to be ready, but for the simple fact Andy Dalton will give us the better chance to win those division games. Listen, if y'all want a winning season this year, games 1 and 2 are imperative that we win or at least split. You feel me?
Yep. I feel you. Like what I'm saying is,
think about it like this, if Andy dropped them 2 games, they can blame it on his ass and not Bryce.
Yeah, what?
So you know it's a win-win for them, Kendall.
It's a win-win for them. That's what I'm saying.
I need to stop with
but question, fellas, who do y'all believe gives us the best chance to win those 2 division games? Is it Bryce or is it Andy Dalton?
Right.
And Andy Dalton on Monday Night Football.
You know what it is?
In the chat, I want to know Andy Dalton or Bryce week 1 and 2. I need to know who gives us the best chance to win.
Because Andy Dalton's then had multiple week 1s.
Right. That's a fucking fact, Jam.
Yeah, I agree with you.
You can talk all the shit you want to in Bryce's ear, man. You're going to be nervous. But see, I don't know. Plus, Andy Dalton coming off of being New Orleans quarterback just last year, fresh off of both of those teams. His intel on these teams. Look, if you had to send 2 soldiers on a black op mission, and one soldier has, in fact, done about 8 tours to that particular country or place you're sending them, and you got one that ain't never goddamn shot a gun, rather. Who the fuck is sending?
That's common sense.
But he knows the guns. But he knows the guns in and out. He knows which way the bullet goes.
He knows how to shoot. He knows how to shoot.
CJ Stroud should not start then. That means that what's your name at Texas must start.
Big Fish. You keep my nigga name out your mouth.
I'm just saying that's what you're saying, basically.
Ain't nobody saying nothing about CJ.
I know AR gonna start.
But AR don't have no competition and
it don't matter. It don't give a fuck.
Yes, he does.
Anyway.
Listen, AR's got competition because he's going to get somebody that's already been in the NFL. There's going to be competition enough.
That's calm.
But
You
is he
got backups
worried?
over there.
That's not the same though. Come on.
Like, I'm pretty sure AR knows that
is.
he's gonna sit.
That
Pretty sure AR
AR is
knows
going
he's
to
gonna
is not better than what's his
Shout
name?
out everybody in the chat. Step on the goddamn like button. Stop
Listen,
playing.
AR don't mind that he's going to sit only because I think the tenant or the Colts don't mind him sitting because they already know the backup's going to flop anyway. So then they can throw AR out there and it's going to make him look good either way as he's growing along. So it's a win-win for them too.
Shout out Corey Davis for that nice cash app. Say, watch the rookie mini camp highlights on the internet. Man, I already seen them, Corey. Shit, I got footage from the rookie mini camp, the Panther mini camp rookie. I got raw footage over here, bro. I don't need to see nothing. I done seen it all.
The way Bryce
I
comes
told
skipping out the bubble.
For me to see Bryce in the rookie mini camp in that red jersey, just pretty much it was a walkthrough. They had 2 days of walkthroughs.
Yeah. Actually, what are you looking at, Unc? You know what I'm saying? What are you looking at?
Nothing, Kendall. All I'm saying, all I'm seeing is the fact that we drafted a quarterback. That's it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
man. In a red shirt, 7-on-7. What are you looking at?
Yeah, walkthrough, Kendall. And look, it ain't even half. They ain't even do the shit half speed, really. You know what I mean?
Combine. That's all that was made over.
Pro day combine, exactly.
That's all that was made over.
With different people on a different day.
No, Kendall, with a line. That's it. You added the line.
Yeah, a couple of them. You had, I mean, it looked like Bryce Young in a walkthrough practice. That's all. Look. We ain't seen none of that training camp, that real life training camp, that bickering shit going on when they get heated. I ain't seen none of that. Hell.
He ain't stepped in that Spartanburg heat.
Fellas.
He ain't stepped in that Spartanburg heat. He don't know what that heat feel like.
Well, hell, he from now. He played in Alabama. He lived in Cali and played in Alabama. The heat ain't the question.
Tell you, everybody that I've ever talked to says that that South Carolina's humidity is the worst they've ever felt.
But Jam, that's only because it's by a beach. But that's only because that moisture in the air by the ocean. You know what I mean? That shit make it sticky.
I know that's home for me.
Hey, but you ever notice when you on oceanfront, Jam, you don't feel humidity when you oceanfront. But when you in the city, when you live in the city, in the streets, in the city, they got their humidity stick to your ass, boy.
Make it hard for you to breathe.
Hey, your jaw stuck to your ball.
I gotta ask you, Unc.
Talk to me, Andrew.
In minicamp, did you hear Bryce Young calling out the cadence?
No, not really, Andrew.
Did you hear it?
But that's what they worked on, Andrew.
No, it was almost like some silent count shit.
Wait till he gets up there in Seattle, man. They're gonna have to get him a megaphone or something.
Oh my fucking god!
Oh, that's okay. Andrew, you're a genius. I'm glad you said that because a couple of lives ago, I said the same thing. I said, "Who's gonna want a guy in the huddle saying, okay, guys, this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna do this," and everybody said, "No, he's this, he's that."
Maybe that nigga need to bust a nut.
I want you guys to know. Two of them. Back to back. I need two nuts back to back.
There are ways to get around that shit,
man. He might come, man, for real.
There are ways to get around that shit.
What'd you say, Andrew?
I'm really pulling for this kid, and I think he'll do well. But I swear to God, man, if he gets up there in Seattle in that building, he's got to get that voice up, man. I can barely hear him in the minicamp.
They're gonna have to hold up signals and flashcards, Andrew. They're gonna have to do silent.
Man, y'all need to stop with that shit, bro.
I don't think because I just don't see Bryce Young's range being that high.
But the dude plays at Alabama, bro. He has not clearly had a problem with that in college. So why? Come on now, bro.
But you
Yeah,
know,
I need y'all to
I,
understand that there's clap cadences too.
man,
That's a
listen,
fact, man. That's a
listen.
There's
fact,
clap
fellas.
cadence. There's clap cadences too. Like
But
that
yes,
throws off a
but
defense too.
they said that was the main thing of this rookie mini camp for Bryce was him getting used to their snap counts and their cadences or his cadences.
Yeah.
And like
Like
one time on any video, did you hear Bryce Young's voice at all?
yeah, because he's using flat cadences is what I'm trying to tell you.
I mean, we
Man,
still got time. We might get into that a little bit later, man. You know, I mean, I get it's been a couple of days. We might get a little bit more out of that shit in the next couple of weeks or months or some
Because
shit like that.
you can
I tell
hard
you
count a
this,
clap.
we better. We
Andrew,
go
Oh yeah, we gonna have
9-1.
to. We gonna have to.
Hey, who we put? Oh shit! Shout out Black Ape Element with that big super chat. Say he love the platform. See y'all week 8. Okay, we got a Texan fan. Hey, look here.
Okay.
Oh, I got
Okay.
that. Hey, look, I'm at
Boy,
that
the shit
game
talk
though.
on the
I
way.
know
Listen,
y'all know
hey,
that. I got that game circled.
hey,
Hell, that game. Yes,
that's
sir.
that's an automatic win for us. And we coming off a
It
fresh
should be a
bye.
win. It should be a win.
And
But
we coming off a bye.
but make no mistake about it, the Golden Boy will be coming back to Charlotte.
Oh my God.
Hey,
Yeah,
man.
you're right.
Hey,
right.
man. Shit,
You're
Golden
right.
Boy might hang
But
500-600
but,
yards up on him.
The only thing that we might have over CJ is I feel like our defense is gonna be top defense in the NFL this year.
Nigga,
Yep.
what?
Yep.
I agree with that.
Yep. Who said they can't agree
I
with that?
mean, shit. That's what Frank
I
said
can.
anyway. From
I
the jump.
can. I agree with that wholeheartedly. Our defense is fucking monstrous.
Yeah. Yeah,
we
we're
got
stacked.
that defense.
Yeah,
We
we're
got a
stacked at every position.
Y'all seen
Even-
Bumper Pool yet?
Who?
Say what?
Bumper Pool.
What about it?
Got from Arkansas.
That motherfucking. I think we found another Luke Kuechly, to be real with you. We might have found
Come on,
one.
I
man.
mean, we got. Hey, look, I'm
man.
highly impressed at what we did.
We
as
already
far as
had another Luke
acquisitions go.
Kuechly.
You're
We
right.
had Luke
I mean,
Kuechly and
AJ
Lulu.
Klein?
Well, can I ask y'all something? Everybody on the live right now, even in the chat.
Mhm.
What do you grade the Bryce Young pick? What do you grade it? What do you give Bryce Young as a grade pick, as a quarterback coming to the NFL?
The only grade
An
I
A,
can
'cause
give
he's
him
phenomenal.
is an A. I can give him an A because I haven't seen him in the NFL yet. He's an
Okay.
A coming out of college. Okay.
Right.
Okay.
Uh,
So
I'll tell you the truth. I'll give him a C because I have to see.
Get that shit out of here. Get that.
Nigga.
Nah. I'm gonna give him. I gotta go with Andrew. I gotta give him an A. Like I said,
I give him an A.
he was a 1A, 1B conversation. He's an A. He's
I
an
give him
A
an A. I was
quarterback.
just saying that crap just to say
But
what I said.
when he played with lesser talent on the team,
He was still an A, Kendall. He was still an A.
but he dropped the
32
most
touchdowns,
games.
5
He still
interceptions.
dropped-
That's still an A, bro.
He still dropped the most games, and that was and this year it was a weak SEC. If y'all
But
want
still, Kendall,
Stop.
32
Georgia.
touchdowns, 5 interceptions. It's still
Kendall,
an
stop.
A. Still an A, bro.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll give him an A.
Okay, I give him a flat B. Flat B.
Nah. Well,
Hey,
I mean,
Kendall
I
don't
ain't
like
gonna
that nigga
argue
worth
with
a
nothing.
damn, man.
That's why I asked y'all what y'all give him.
I'll
The
give him
only
an A
reason
minus.
I asked y'all that, now I was asking you that to get y'all somewhere. Now, if most of us agree that Bryce Young is an A quarterback, and I believe he's an A2, I gave him an A1, AB, A2 type situation.
Right.
Now we all agree that we are, let's just say comfortable with all of the fucking acquisitions that we made in the offseason, right?
Right.
I mean, so ain't nothing left to be said, really. But it's time to play some fucking football because it's a fact we got our quarterback. It's a fact
Damn
we
right.
have an offensive line. It's a
Talk that
fact
shit.
we got better on defense. It's a fact we got better at coaching. I
Talk
mean,
that shit.
All around.
I mean, these are all facts. So it ain't nothing else left but but to go up from this motherfucking point. You feel?
Like,
hold
honestly,
up,
I will shut
throughout
the
the
fuck
whole
up if
Panther
Bryce's
Nation,
ass, bro. I will
they
literally admit that I was
they
wrong.
doubts all up
I ain't got a
and
problem with
down
that.
the board though. They doubts. They doubts.
What,
If we
no,
were A's and all that stuff on
hold
the
on,
board,
Kendall.
we wouldn't have no doubt.
Now, Kendall just alluded to the doubts. Now, you got to be specific when you say doubts, because me personally, Kendall, coming into camp right now, I ain't got a doubt in my fucking mind that we going to win the games I said we're going to win.
He's saying like the coaches or the.
Let's put it this way, Unc. The NFL's got us winning 6 games.
Yep.
6 games. Okay.
I saw that.
They gonna play with a chip on their shoulder.
Yeah.
They gonna play with a chip on their fucking shoulder
If
because
we're
of
gonna
that.
come out, we got a lot to prove because I
We
think
gonna come
we
out
made the right
swinging.
moves. You know that Bryce wasn't my pick. Does that mean that I still think we can win with him?
Well, I ain't heard nobody say nothing to this. What I've been hearing coming out the locker room is some of the guys even saying, "Wait a minute, we drafted this guy." I heard that coming out the locker room. So will that become a factor?
You hear that
Will
from?
people get behind Bryce Young? Because you got people.
Shit, they need to.
Who you hear that from? That's what I want to know.
I hadn't heard that yet, Jam, but you know,
Yeah,
if it's out
regardless.
if it's out there, it's out there. You know what I mean? And I think you gonna get that on every team. So if Bryce happens to have a game or two where he slides, you'll see players starting to question the pick. Shit, hell, fans will start questioning. I'm
They already
already
are.
questioning the pick.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I question the pick already.
Right.
So what you get the off season? What you get the off season?
Yeah, no work.
Say, I get his off season an A, my G. I mean, the only thing we can really talk about is, let's say, the third pick, the trade when we traded up to get DJ Johnson. I mean that's about the only knock I got as far as acquisitions, but he can pan out like Evero spoke or alluded to him yesterday and said a lot of things that I can listen to. Like he say his upside's tremendous. You know what I mean? If you put him in the right situation, he gonna shine. So
they were real high on him. They were
real high on him, real high.
Yeah. And I'll tell you another thing. I read an article today, and from what I can tell, man, we've got our middle linebacker in that bumper pool. That guy is a dog, man. That guy could turn out to be a real.
That's right, Andrew. You know.
Yeah. Yeah.
Hey, fellas.
That boy is a thumper.
I tell you what.
400
with
tackles.
That being said, Andrew, we getting the fuck out of here for the night. It's dinner time for me. It's 8 o'clock. I got to work in the morning. Y'all boys know what time it is. I appreciate y'all for pulling up. Y'all know I love you for the content, man.
Yes, sir.
Everybody, I told y'all. The content is made when we go live. When I go live, the content is made. Y'all niggas get the content. Make no mistake about it.
Hey, that's why it works, huh? That's why it works.
Hey.
Yeah, man, we all got different perspectives, man.
And we gonna keep it like that. Yeah, I told you I strive to do. I strive to keep shit different over here. Y'all know what time it is.
This is the one spot where you can actually have an opinion.
Hey, say no more. Say no more. Hey, I love y'all boys, man. I appreciate y'all for pulling up. Shout out to the chat. 1, 2, Fade. All y'all, Illmatic. Yeah. Uncle Quan, I see y'all, man. We be back tomorrow. One love.
All right, one love, man.
Yes, sir. We gone, baby.
Y'all be safe.
Yeah, man.
Yep.